Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tank, and this is Tank's First Impressions. And today I will be talking to you about the new It movie. It. So, It is very, very scary compared to the one that had Tim Curry in it. That one was not even scary at all, but it was hilarious. A lot more overacting in the first one. But this remake is decent. You got all the traits of like the first one, but the horror cranked up to 11. My God, people, this movie it's good. I didn't really get scared that much, but I did like flinch at some scenes, and it was good. You know, I didn't piddle myself or anything, but it made your heart beat faster just with all the jump scares in this movie. And when we see Pennywise for the first time, when he's talking to Georgie with the boat going down the street, yeah, it looks good. He's not super scary looking until he starts, transforming. Well, not transforming. He opens up his mouth and there's several teeth and, just bites Georgie's arm off. Oh, spoilers if you haven't seen it. Sorry. And then drags Georgie down into the sewer and I guess makes him float. They all float down here. They all float. They all float. They all float. Now, yes, Georgie, they all float. But we got all the characters from the first movie, but different actors. These children actors do a really, really good job. We got, Billy, who's the stutter and the older brother of Georgie. We got Bethany, I think, or something like that, the girl. We got, I can't think of the rest of their names, I'm sorry folks, but, we have one kid who just talks dirty, filthy, just vulgar, like perverted language and stuff like that. And he gets annoying after a while because, instead of, I guess they drew straws off camera to see who would go into this house. So, they draw straws, and this kid gets the small straw, so he had to go in. But he said if we were doing dick size, there's no way you guys would win. Saying he's got a big dick and shit like that. It's just dumb. He got annoying. We have the black kid, Mike, who is afraid his parents died in a fire, and he's now living with his uncle or his grandfather or something like that, and he can't pull the trigger on a spike gun to kill a sheep. Then, eventually he gets over it and he's able to kill the sheep, blah, blah, blah. And, guys, this is one... It's definitely this movie is definitely more gruesome and a lot more bloody compared to this one. This one's good. you know, it's a classic, like, short story that got a TV special. They all, they all get harassed by a bully who is a fucking sociopath. Like, there's like nuts. He's like, it seems like he's a racist. He doesn't like he doesn't like the dorks or the geeks or anything. Just like, I think he's a jock or some shit like that, and he's just out of his fucking mind. The bullies catch Ben, and Henry, I think his name was, pulls out a knife and cuts a big H into Ben's stomach. If you're trying to figure out who Ben is, he's the fat kid. And Ben decides to fight back and ends up kicking him right in the face. But in the process, he rolls over into a really large ditch. And he gets away from him, but the others are at the quarry or something like that. Like, it's just a really good movie, guys. The torture from the bully towards all the kids, and the rumors of the girl in this movie is just terrible, because, you know, they're saying she's a whore and like all that stuff towards her, and like all this dumb shit that really doesn't need to happen. But Pennywise is like one of the big things, you know. He feeds on their fear. He can turn into the things that scare him. But one of them, their fear is clowns. So he can just show up as himself to scare this person. And it's just crazy on how many jump scares are in this movie. There are so many, like, really gory stuff in this film. It's just really, guys, I recommend it. If you think you can handle a little, like a big blah or something like that, go for it. Go and see this movie and try not to, like, jump or, like, you know. I 100% say that you will be leaving the theater with your heart going boom, 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 boom. So, is it worthwhile to go and see? Yes. It's the highest grossing horror film in years. For a horror film in general. It's really, guys, I recommend you to go see this movie and give it a watch. Go to the theater, take your girlfriend, take your boyfriend, and, you know, just sit there and hold their hand while the horror fest is going on. I highly recommend you guys see the 2017 It, and you will jump. Like, some of the effects are silly, but, you know, you can definitely tell it's CG. There's a scene in there where Pennywise is in a refrigerator, and he's all contorted inside, and he's all twisted up. And he comes out and, like, he flings into, like, back to normal. And I think it's really, really cool. That was a really cool effect. So, this has been Tank. This has been Tank's First Impressions. It. I highly recommend you to go see it and check it out. Till next time, and remember, Tanks Talks Movies will return very soon, my friends. Very soon. Till next time. Peace out, y'all.